You're a researcher and you're asking yourself, when would I use interrater agreement statistics? I'll give you 3 examples. First, you can use interrater agreement statistics to assess agreement among coders. Imagine that you're studying negotiation and you hypothesize that negotiators who express happiness have better individual outcomes than negotiators who express anger. So you recruit participants and you have them engage in a negotiation exercise which you video. You then turn the videos over to your research assistants to code for emotion displays. Once your RAs have completed their coding, you use interrater agreement statistics to demonstrate that they agree in their coding of participants' emotion and that therefore their coding reflects participants' displayed emotions and not rater bias. Second, you can use interrater agreement statistics to justify the aggregation of data. This time, imagine that you're studying ethical leadership in organizations. You hypothesize that teams who perceive their leaders as ethical are more productive than teams who perceive their leaders as unethical. Here you're dealing with a multi-level variable, which is teams' perceptions of their leaders' ethicality. You survey each individual on each team to measure his or her perception of leader ethicality, but what you really want to know is how teams perceive their leaders. Accordingly, you check the level of interrater agreement on each team to establish that there's a sufficient degree of consensus among team members to make inferences about team-level perceptions of leader ethicality. To use the terminology of multi-level research, you use interrater agreement statistics to justify aggregating your individual level data to the team level. Third, you can use interrater agreement statistics to assess fit with a theoretical distribution. Imagine again that you're studying the effects of ethical leadership, but this time you're interested in the distribution of team members' perceptions of the ethicality of their leaders. You hypothesize that teams with a skewed distribution of ethical leadership perceptions, such that most team members see the leader as ethical, are more productive than teams with a bimodal distribution, such that half the team members see their leader as ethical and half of them see their leader as unethical. You use interrater agreement statistics to quantify the degree of fit between team member leader ethicality perceptions and skewed and bimodal distributions. So again, 3 reasons to use interrater agreement statistics are to assess agreement among coders, to justify the aggregation of data, and to assess fit with a theoretical distribution.